Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose the impossible. I chose rapture.
After a long wait for the PS3 faithful, one of 2007's most acclaimed games is finally coming to Sony's shiny black box. Yes, it's BioShock, the epic tale of an undersea society gone amok, and it's been ported over with a few enhancements. For the most part, this game is exactly like the previous versions of the title, which is largely a good thing. While the art design and gameplay are as strong as ever, the same slowdown that plagued previous games is still present. This mainly happens during the more intense action sequences with a lot of splicers or big daddies, but it's still disappointing that it wasn't fixed. Likewise, object detection issues with items stuck through furniture or other bits of the environment will still pop up. These are the same problems from past versions, and you would think that an extra year of development time would have ironed them out. Incidentally, the little sister glitch that allows more little sisters to spawn than there should be on a level still exists, so you can still max out your Atom if you take advantage of it. There are a few enhancements to the PS3 version though. 2K Games has used the Blu-ray's bigger storage to use some higher res textures and to up-res some of the movies and cutscenes. Some things like pools of water also look a bit better too. The overall effect is a slightly sharper Rapture, but since not everything seems to have benefited from this treatment, there's a funky mix of low and high textures. This also means that there's a little bit more texture pop in when new textures are loading. It doesn't really detract from the game's overall beauty, but it should be noted. One obvious omission from day one are the challenge rooms that were promised. These are PS3 exclusive rooms that include puzzles that you need to solve with your wits and plasmids. They're still coming, but we haven't heard anything about how or when, so we can't unfortunately tell you anything about them. It's too bad that these missed the game's launch. Survivor mode did make it in though. This PS3 exclusive mode offers a more challenging version of the game. For example, it limits bullets and items, health items don't heal as much, and enemies are stronger and smarter. It does offer somewhat more of a challenge because you'll have to ration your supplies and probably use status effect plasmids like Enrage a lot more. It's a different way of looking at the game, and it really shows off just how flexible a shooter BioShock is. For those people that have never experienced this game, it's a pretty safe bet. The game is still an amazing piece of nuanced storytelling wrapped in an exciting action game. Go and get it. For those of you that have played the 360 or the PC versions before, well, it's a little bit more complicated. It largely depends on if the new Survivor mode, the promise of the challenge rooms, and the full trophy support is enough for you. With that said, it's still a good port, and we look forward to seeing more of the world of Rapture. For the full written review, head over to IGN.com.